MAGA getting on. They can't stop this truth. Now, we go take a breakdown to the coronavirus and see where they at with it right now. As you can see, Florida lift restrictions already. We go see where they go with that. Because you already know, once they lift restriction, it's for the next so-called rounds of virus, taking the masses in the second wave. We go get into it and break it down. I'm going to show you some things, what they're doing right now to the people. Let it run.
Out of the coronavirus here in the U.S. and another milestone tonight. Cases now topping the 7 million mark and new cases of the virus.
7 million mark. And this is what this video is about today. We go basically match the numbers up with the so-called virus, the so-called death and the so-called cases. And we're gonna see what the masks do for you, what the so-called quarantine, 6 feet apart, all of that restriction that they bring up. We're gonna see if it really works. And if it works, people, why would we have almost 7 million cases in America, 200,000 deaths? Let's go in it.
Now climbing in 32 states, more than 200.
In the state, and you already know it's nothing but coding. They give the masses with this coronavirus numbers.
3,000 American lives have been lost. And tonight, Florida's governor moving to pull back restrictions, even as that state hits a grim milestone, 14,000 dead now. And news tonight.
14,000 dead in Florida. Wow, here we go.
Another governor and his wife have tested positive.
Wow.
Here's Whit Johnson.
Another governor and his wife tested positive, because I already told you, those are the people who gonna so-called come down with the virus, the ones that trying to convince you that the virus is real. Remember, I already told you, you're not gonna see the virus around you. So how they gonna convince you that the virus is out there killing the people? They have to use those puppets to say they got it, so hopefully they can convince you that the virus is serious.
Tonight, coronavirus numbers going in the wrong direction as the U.S. hits
How
7.
would it go in the wrong direction and everybody and their mama have to wear a mask? That don't make no sense. You self-quarantine people. You're telling people to quarantine if they have some kind of symptoms. You're telling people to stay home. All kind of shit. How the fuck did the virus break out? Everybody wearing masks. You can't go nowhere. Even in the gym, you have people working out with the mask out their nose. How did the virus spread? Come on.
Million cases, jumping by 1 million new infections in less than a month. Still,
Over 1 million new cases in less than a month. Are you telling us that all that you're doing is working? This prove it 100%, people. So all the shit that they're telling you to do, all these restrictions, it never work. The virus keep going sky high. Why should we follow their restriction? Why should we wear the mask like they tell us, and the virus still breaking out? This is dumb.
in Florida today, Governor Ron DeSantis lifting all restrictions on restaurants and other businesses, suspending fines for not wearing masks. Some of the locals may be able to...
Suspending fine for not wearing masks. Why did you find the people in the first place? And why Florida doing this? A lot of states is more tightening up on it. Don't worry about it. It's not end yet. This is how they do the masses, confusion, flip-flopping and everything.
They can do reasonable regulations, but you can't just say no. You can't say no after 6 months and just have people twisting in the wind.
The governor even hoping for a full Super Bowl in February, but the state's still reporting an average of over 100 deaths per day from the virus.
100 deaths per day, people. You believe them? I already told you about coroner reports. They don't come back right away. How could you count these deaths, the coronavirus deaths every single day? How could you get these coroner reports back that fast? And it's so much of them. This is not right, people. What kind of people doing the autopsy? Get out of here. It's traps.
Being forced to get rid of all the safeguards that
Of course, you go have all these books behind you and also the baller, nothing but a
we've been
brainwash.
using at this particular time is just not smart and incredibly dangerous.
Across the country, cases on the rise in 32 states.
Look at this right here, people. 32 states is on the rise. And why? Just pay attention to me, because I never miss. It's because of the new flu season coming up. Remember, it's cold and flu season time. That's why they tell you that it's gonna ramp up. So all the states that you see in red right here is basically ramping up right now. So-called corona cases rising. You see that right here? Because it's coming around the cold and flu season. They're gonna use that to tell the people they got the virus. When you have the cough, the sneeze, every damn thing that you get, every damn year before they told you about this virus right here. But as soon as you have one of these symptoms, you're gonna feel like you have the virus. This is how they do it, to convince the masses that the virus is real. They're gonna pass off a lot of people with the common cold as COVID-19.
Rico and Washington, D.C. Today, the governor of Virginia confirming he and his wife have tested positive.
Another faker, like I don't tell you, that's how they have to do it to convince you people, because you can't see it yourself. So they have to show you these faking puppets right here to tell you they got the
Governor
virus.
Ralph Northam saying he's asymptomatic. The First Lady has mild symptoms.
Asymptomatic. You see that? I never miss people. Every single one of them that tell you they have it on TV, popular figures, they never had no symptoms. Asymptomatic. You believe it, people? And you never get it. Why you think they talk about that no symptom shit? You have the virus with no symptoms, and deadly virus that killing your body with no symptoms. You believe it? Because they want to treat everybody like they have the virus. That's the only reason, people. You got brain? The only reason why they tell you can have it with no symptoms, even though it's a virus with 1 million symptoms, the reason why you don't have no symptoms, because they want to treat everybody like they have the virus. That's why they tell you to wear the mask to protect other people. They never make a mask to protect themselves. They make masks so you can give the people the virus if you have it. This is dumb.
This after one of his staffers recently contracted the virus. It comes just days after
All
the
these
governor.
people contracted the virus so fast, and people in the street, regular people don't have it. But what's going on? These are the people with the resource, the money and everything. They up on the higher rank. They're the one who picking up the virus. The same people who tell you how to stay free from the virus, they're the one who picking up. You get it?
Governor and First Lady of Missouri also tested positive. Wisconsin hitting a new record in hospitalizations this week.
There is no doubt
All fake,
that
because
we
every state gotta participate. That's what you need to remember. Every one of them, every state, every country, they got to play a role in this COVID
are
bullshit.
in a significant near crunch time in a number of regions of the state.
The CDC reporting young adults are driving the recent spread. The city of Boulder now banning all gatherings of 18 to 22-year-olds.
There you go, people. This is how they do it right here. Oh, they're tightening up. Don't be thinking that it's loosening. They're tightening up and tightening up. No matter what they tell you about some state, lift restrictions. Don't believe them. They're full of
After
shit.
linking nearly 80% of recent COVID cases to the University of Colorado Boulder.
It's not there.
Don't worry about it. All hoax they run in Colorado. Take a look.
Possible to enforce.
And tonight, a new Lancet study estimates that less than 10% of adults in the U.S. have COVID-19 antibodies. That means that more than 90% of Americans could still be vulnerable to the virus.
There you go, people. This is how they're gonna do you with this new cold and flu season coming up. Bam on.
Tonight, the head of the president's coronavirus task force is urging college students to remain on campus if they test positive for COVID-19.
You hear that, people? Yes, they're gonna force college kids to stay on campus if they tested positive for the virus. And I already told you, just fake testing they're doing. This DNA testing, it has nothing to do with no virus. All they're doing is fooling the
Dr. Deborah Birx is worried that students could spread the virus if they end up going home. Here's CBS and Jamie Yukas.
As colleges welcome students back, some are already shutting down. Tonight, Temple University is closed for at least 2 weeks. The University of Alabama.
That's the reason why they basically open the schools. You never get it. If they tell you that you stay home and the virus breaks back out, that's not gonna sound right. So they tell you can go back to school, and then bam, they tell you the breakout happened. How much of them you see happen already? How many college, how many school they say open and re-break out, and they have to close again. It's all a trick.
Now reporting more than 1,000 positive cases. Nearly 300 students at Utah State are in quarantine after COVID was found in wastewater from dorms. And
COVID was found in the wastewater in dorms. You believe them, people? It's nothing but a game they're running. The people just can't see it. It's too big for them. They cannot see this psyop. They're sleeping. This is a joke.
Baylor is asking its students to shelter in place after a cluster of cases. To halt the spread, health officials now say don't send students home.
If we were able to test everybody on campus twice a week,
they want to test everybody on campus twice a week. Wow, remember, these are the same people who were short at testing. Now they got it to test one person every 2 weeks. You believe them? They're full of shit. Just like they were short of masks I know everybody got them. Some people got 5 of them in their bags, ready to give you when you go out there. What you think, people? Where they get all these masks from? Big old business, they're running on the masks.
That would make it dramatically safer to be on campus.
Another concern, behavior. Look at this pool party near the University of South.
This is how they do it, people. They have to show you these and tell you people going out of control. And that's why the virus break out again. You see this? This is a fake shit. Wake your ass up.
Carolina, not a mask in sight. As deaths continue to mount, the U.S. has passed one heartening milestone. More than...
There you go, people. Watch this one flashing the 666 on the hand sign. Don't be dumb. That's what it's doing. They're faking the masses. They get their pocket line to lie to the masses. They can see a 2-1 right there for your number 3.
2 million recoveries. Greg Mundus was in a coma for 34 days.
Bam, of course, he was in there for 3, 4, 12, number 3 again. And of course, they go take a photo with him, fold up right there in a damn coma. You believe it? Just wake your ass up. It's fake shit for the dumb people.
Doctors thought he wouldn't survive.
I guess, you know what I really miss? The touch. I miss my wife, and I miss my grandkids giving me a hug.
Holding these pyramids right there in front of him. He's full of shit and the masses. Don't believe none of them on TV that have the COVID. They get their pocket line to convince you that it's real. That's wrong.
Also trying to recover the economy. Tonight in parts of California,
that's another thing that you need to wake up on. They're the one who's doing it. You understand? They're doing all this lockdowns to tell you that the economy crash. What I tell you, they have a switch. They're the one who move it up and down with the damn economy. This is how they do the masses. This is how they control you with the fucking deficit and everything going crash. Yes, that's how they do it. The economy crash, you're looking for the government to help you
businesses
out.
like salons, gyms, even restaurants are allowed to reopen, but 80% of the state is still under tight restrictions.
That's how they do it, people. What's up with the restriction, with the fake virus? Bam.
A home-brewed vaccine? Biologist Preston Estep says he has developed a COVID-19
See this one right here with the plaid shirt on? Of course he can come up with a COVID-19 so-called vaccine that you inhale. Yes, this strange virus that nobody have no idea what it is. They can't come up with a treatment, can't come up with a cure, can't even contain it. But you can so-called prevent it from happening. You can make something to prevent the virus, but you don't know nothing about it. You can't stop it, you can't cure it, you can't do shit, but prevent it from going into your body. So now you're gonna pump somebody up with this fucking liquid who don't have the virus. This is dumb as fuck. So the people that you're gonna put this shit in don't have the virus, so that means you can't cure it, can't treat it, but you can prevent it. That's some dumb shit.
And has administered it on him.
Shirt on, Freemason.
Himself, his son, and other volunteers. So what are the side effects?
Over 30 people have taken the vaccine.
30. And every shirt you show up in is plaid for Freemason.
And reported results to us, and there have been a couple of mild headaches, but the vast majority have just experienced nasal congestion, and the headaches have been very short-lived.
After you take it, the so-called vaccine, come on people, it's bullshit.
Spoke to Dr. Ashish Jha, Dean of the
This is not a doctor, this is another TV fake, I told you. People on TV don't have to be real because you believe it already. So they give you nothing but fake, and they never show you a real doctor on TV.
Brown University School of Public Health. When you hear this idea of a DIY vaccine for coronavirus, what's your reaction?
There's a long history of scientists doing things like this. And
yes, long history of scientists doing things like that. Look at this right here. The sun ray in the background. It's not a coincidence.
Experimenting on themselves first. So it's not a total surprise. I'm pretty skeptical that we'll end up finding a vaccine that ends up being widely used using this approach.
The do-it-yourself vaccine contains ingredients commonly available to scientists who work on vaccinations, but critics say without rigorous scientific trials like the ones currently being conducted around the world, there's no way to know if the DIY vaccine is effective.
You hear that, people? Yes, so all the people, Pfizer and all of them, that so-called doing the so-called vaccine, yes, they're better because they do the whole testing on people, trials and everything, thousands of people taking the trials, so I guess their one is more accurate. You believe it? Come on, people.
23-year-old Jacob Serrano is the first volunteer in the U.S. to take part in officially approved trials of the...
Why? Oh, I want to know, why would you volunteer to take the vaccine? And how you're gonna prove that it's work? You tell me, people. What about the people that never contract the virus and don't have no vaccine? No, it's not gonna work, people. Or you're gonna try out something on somebody to see if they're gonna catch a virus, and then you're gonna know that it's work. You're gonna put him in a coronavirus state where everybody in there got the so-called virus, and if you don't call it, then the vaccine work. That don't make no sense, people. It's bullshit.
Promising vaccine being tested by Oxford University.
That's why both of them smiling for the camera. The thumbs up, you believe them, people? Just a hope. This is a shot for TV.
It's a personal crusade for Serrano. He's lost 7 family members to COVID-19.
Wow, he lost 7 family members to COVID-19. And some people don't never know somebody who have it or heard about somebody who have it in real life. This guy has 7 family members that died from it. Even though the people on TV, they don't show you asymptomatic. They don't have no symptoms. But these motherfuckers die dropping like flies. 7 family members. Come on!
I would do whatever it takes. So it's not just for me or my family, it's for everyone.
So as the world awaits the outcome of the human trials, Dr. Estep hopes he may be on the way to solving the puzzle.
This is how it is. You're gonna solve the puzzle. You believe them, people? All of these devil people so-called coming to your rescue. They're the one who put the vaccine on you. They're the one who give you the virus. That's what you need to know. And now they want to give you the vaccine, which is a 100% poison. Bam.
The Massachusetts Health Department are going to be embarking on a trial where we are going to be in advance randomly selecting addresses across the city.
Pay attention to this right here, people, because a lot of people don't get it. Now, I always say that the election is rigged, meaning that they don't count the vote to put the president in and nobody around. You understand? Whether you're senator or anybody that they say vote put in, 100% hoax, lie. They feed the masses. So you have to wonder what they're doing with the votes. They convince everybody to vote. The vote is like a census. That's what you need to know. And I already break it down from way back when the virus so-called just come and hit. I show you that the census is a part of it to make sure it nail down everybody where they're supposed to be. So when they so-called have their mandatory whatever, it could be mandatory vaccination, mandatory testing, whatever, they know where to find you. The election is part of it. They get everybody in their feelings, Black Lives Matter, police killing black people, all this shit. And then they tell you to vote for justice. When you vote, you're gonna be right, you're gonna be safe. Yes, just to make numbers, count your ass up, know where you're at. Now when you vote, they know 100% who you are. And of course, watch this right here, as you can see the stars and everything they got to show you it's devil work, all orange behind them. I'm gonna show you what they're doing right here. Pay attention.
And we'll be visiting those residences and asking people to participate in this trial.
You see, they're gonna pop up at your home, ask people to participate in this trial. You see this right here, people? That's the reason why they force you to vote, so they know exactly where you're at. That's the reason why they give you a fucking stimulus. They know exactly where you're at. They nail you down at a specific address. That's how they do it. That's the reason why they're coming in with the real ID next month, October. Wake your ass up.
Your home should be selected. A team consisting of a Houston Health Department employee wearing a Better Together t-shirt.
Yeah, Better Together t-shirt. After they rip you apart, you can't even visit your family member. And now they tell you gonna do it together. What the fuck they call together in this division scheme that they got for the masses? Social distancing, 6 feet apart. Come on!
Paramedic from the Houston Fire Department will arrive and explain to you that you are one of the ones, your home is one of the ones that was randomly selected to participate in the program. And if it should occur, what you can expect is there will be a simple questionnaire to be filled out, and we would ask that be filled out for every member of the household.
Wow.
And it's not difficult, and it's pretty straightforward.
That's the reason why they have this census, people. They're counting every single body. Oh, they tell you, oh, if you don't give us the right number, then we won't know to send the people money. Or no, they're not giving you shit. How dumb can you be? They give you something I already told you is to nail you down, so they know exactly where you're at and who you are. That's the reason for the stimulus. And now they're gonna show up and ask you to participate in some random test because your home was selected.
Questions, and of course, there will be no questions related to things like social security number, bank accounts, none of those types of things.
But they already know exactly who you are. They already know your banking information, every damn thing already. That's why they randomly pick you. Hello?
We'll ask about if you've had signs and symptoms of COVID, if you've been exposed to anyone that you know that has had COVID, things along those lines, medical, COVID-related questions. We'll then ask if we can obtain a blood sample from each member of the household, which will be tested.
Then they're gonna ask for a blood sample from each member of the home. You see that, people? You're not getting it. This is a 100% New World Order trick they got for the masses. That's the reason why they use a scare tactics like a coronavirus.
Antibodies. And that's important to us to get an idea is across the community how many folks have been infected and to what degree of antibody response they have. As we move forward.
Antibody response. I already told you, people. This is like a fucking ghost movie, basically. You would have watched a so-called scary movie with everything going bad. Nothing seems to go right in this coronavirus. You think it's a coincidence? No, people, they set it up just like that. That's what they do. Government work right
We
here.
need to know this information to get an idea of what the virus is doing in our community so we can get ahead of it and control it.
Yes,
so
they can get ahead of it and control it. You see that? And still they have no cure and nothing. Just something to prevent you from having it. That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Going to be asking. One is to fill out the questionnaire, and number two is for a blood sample. We will come back.
Blood sample, you see that, people? I never miss. I've been telling you about this hunger for blood, and you never get it. The elites is hungry for blood, for your blood. That's what keep them alive. That's what keep them healthy, so they can keep running psyop and game on the masses. You're still giving them your blood? 2020? Wow, they tell you that you're polluted with the virus, but they're still coming for your blood for antibodies.
Again in January, as the mayor said, and do this again. Again, there will be a random selection of addresses across the community. But in addition, folks who test positive the first time, we're going to ask you if you'll participate with us again the second time.
I already told you. I told you from day one, people. Once they take your DNA, they can know your blood type. Once you have the blood that they want, they're gonna tell you positive. Now they're gonna keep track of you, come back and tell you you have the antibody. Give me your blood, give me your white blood cell. Wow, the people sleep.
The world's biggest New Year's Eve party is going to take a pass this year. For the first time in 114 years, Times Square will be off limits on New Year's Eve. Empty, much like it is today. That huge crowd of 1 million that gathers every year has been deemed just too risky. Health officials say it could be the super spreader of super spreaders. It's
super spreader of super spreader, because I told you, flu and cold seasons, this is how they're gonna pass off a third wave that so-called kill or contract most people with the virus. That's how they're gonna do it. You wake up, watch this.
Ed, like everything else these days, the party will be virtual. Carson Daly, who hosts the coverage for NBC, says he'll still be there.
Some COVID frontline heroes will be honored this year, so there'll be
COVID frontline. Yes, they're gonna honor them. I told you already, people. It's nothing but bullshit for TV. Watch this.
They'll be there. There might be some performances there. There might be people like myself broadcasting in a very small...
See what he show you in the back, people? One of the fallen angels. He got the wings on, holding the earth, so-called, in the hand. Right here. What do you think? Devil symbol.
Circle or hub. But other than that, no revelers.
A fittingly lame end to what some say is the worst year ever. Meanwhile, as we get closer to...
Yes, worst year ever? There's worse to come. Remember, I tell you, 2021, that's the coding for 2-3. That's when they're gonna do every fucking thing that they want to the masses. You think it's 2020? Okay, alright, watch this.
COVID vaccine. We're learning who will be first in line to get the...
Remember, people, I already don't tell you. No matter what they tell you, I never miss. They can paddle around and beat around the bush. I never miss. I already told you. You see, black people, since you're on the so-called verge of the police beating you up and all of this shit, and you know, black people life matter, they're gonna pass out that vaccine on you real fast. So you keep playing victim, and you're gonna be one of the first ones to contract this poison right here. You understand? You're gonna be one of the first ones to get this fucking poison they call vaccine. All because of what? the Black Lives Matter, they got that shit wrapped up for the masses. But pay attention right here. Besides the guinea pig and everybody, the black people gonna get it also. Black people and Latino, they're gonna force it on you. Say you're more risky to get the virus. Pay attention.
Year ever. Meanwhile, as we get closer to a COVID vaccine, we're learning who will be first in line to get the injection. The vaccine
first in line for the injection.
Will be rolled out in 4 phases. Phase 1, first responders, healthcare.
First responders, people, and I already told you, they're all fakers. Remember, they are the ones who so-called died in 9/11 so-called Trade Center and everything crashed from. You understand why? Why it's not regular people, it's them. They're working their brain, it's government tricks for the dumb people. Of course, they're gonna be the first one to get the vaccine.
Workers, police officers, and EMTs. Phase 2, essential workers in the food supply chain.
Food supply chain, essential worker in the food supply chain. You better wake up, people. Don't let them fucking give you that vaccine. Wow.
Workers, school teachers, and this might surprise you, morticians. Also,
surprise you?
Pharmacists.
Wow. The next group will probably be people who are at high risk.
And hear that? Who you think they call high risk? You tell me. They talk about diabetes and all this shit that black people and Latino people have. Yes, they're gonna come for you. Yes, that's how they do it, people. You better wake your ass up. The old people and everything. Yes, they're gonna spike them up with that vaccine. That's what they're doing.
After that, it'll roll from there.
Phase 3 will be older adults, people in shelters.
Older adults. Here we go, people in shelters. Can you believe this, people? Wow, this is what shocked me right here. People in shelters. You see that? Prison workers and prisoners. Wow, college students and kids. This is a joke right here, people. They're gonna poison everybody.
Group homes, prison workers and prisoners, as well as college students and school kids. Wow. The final phase will be all remaining U.S. citizens.
Wow, and the final phase, all remaining U.S. citizens. Wow, your ass is in trouble when this vaccine hit. You better wake your ass up. Come on.
Well, minority communities, especially the Latinx community, have been disproportionately.
That GMA number 3 right there, coding. Watch them right in orange right here for Freemasons. Pay attention, people. Who they're gonna give the vaccine, as you can see. The Lion King post up in the back. It's not an accident. It's all by design. It's Disney. The same people who own ABC. There you go right here with the Lion
Unfortunately
King
impacted by COVID-19. Now researchers are determined to make sure those most at risk are part of the effort to fight.
Now look at this right here, people. They told you, remember, they want everybody to wear the mask, so they tell you it's prevent you from giving somebody else the virus. Look at this right here. What if this person have the virus is gonna test positive? What happened to this doctor right here that got the mask on, poking in this person's nose and in the mouth, coughing and everything? If it got the virus, if it's positive, you tell me that the doctor gonna have it, whether the doctor wear a mask or not. And I told you, people, ever since you know doctors doing so-called operations and in the emergency room are dealing with a patient, it don't matter whether it's got AIDS or hepatitis or whatever. The person that they're working on don't have the mask on. It's the doctors. The doctors is the one got the mask on to show you that the doctors believe that it's supposed to prevent them from catching whatever the so-called patient that they're treating to have. So how you gonna flip that on the people because you want everybody to wear the fucking dumb mask? You're gonna tell them the mask can't protect you from getting the virus, it just protect you from giving somebody else the virus. You believe that shit? And if you got no virus, how the fuck you wearing the mask to prevent from giving somebody? Come on!
Deadly virus. And joining us now to discuss the COVID-19 vaccine trial and how it's directly affecting the Latinx community is Dr. Katia Corrado, investigator at the Lundquist Institute at Harvard UCLA Medical Center. Ma'am, thank you so much for being here. And let's start.
See why it's laughing, why the face open up when they put on the rank? They're fakers. Nobody is no doctor on TV.
You are with that investigative team at the Lundquist Institute, as leading phase 3 of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine trial that we all know was paused because one person, the participant, had an adverse reaction. So it had to be paused. Where are we? Can you give us an update? How soon might that thing get going again?
Wow. I'm Just like you see people, this is ABC right here. Watch their post of the CBS right here. You see that? They're all the same. People, wake your ass up. What's wrong?
Paused. Where are we? Can you give us an update? How soon might that thing get going again?
So as with any trial, when there is a serious
notice the post of all these 6 words right here. It's not an accident, all by design, and the diamonds on the
event, the trial is paused. The pause allows the investigators to fully understand if that adverse reaction was due to the trial, was due to an outside event, or due to a pre-existing medical condition.
Like you're feeling pain when you're talking. Why you keep doing your face like that? They're full of shit on the masses, 100%.
So not only our site, all the other sites in the U.S. are working very closely with AstraZeneca and the FDA to see when it is safe to open again. So as of right now, we don't have an open date quite yet.
And tell me how critical it is. Do you worry about a vaccine trial that does not include enough members of the minority groups that are so disproportionately impacted? Tell us why it's so...
All of these vaccine trials is 100% fake with people. They know already what that fucking poison gonna do to your body. They don't have to test it. They know already. Come on, people. Are you kidding me or what? All of them pushing the masses to get flu shots. What you think? It's the same fucking poison they got.
Important to have these minority groups a part of these vaccine trials.
If we don't have a presentation of the Latinx or Black communities in our vaccine trials, there will be less confidence of how that vaccine works in that population. As you know, COVID-19 has disproportionately affected communities of color, and so it is so important to have...
That's one of the reasons why I tell you they're gonna spike, they're gonna pump you up with that vaccine faster. Yes, because you're so-called vulnerable to catch this virus, because you have underlying so-called problem. It's bullshit, people. You need to wake up. 100% bullshit. Just to plug you up with the vaccine.
These communities represented in the vaccine trials, so we know exactly how they will respond.
Do you have the representation you want in this particular trial that gives you confidence? And also explain why it's been historically so difficult to get minority groups involved as participants in some of these trials.
So we can't ignore the complex relationship that exists between communities of color and the medical community. Historically, there has been a lot of misunderstanding and has been a lot of mistrust, and that is understandable. Part of that, I believe...
Yes, Black and Latino mistrusted them, the so-called doctors. You see that, people? Same thing they give you with the police. It's nothing but crap for the dumb people.
Is because there has been historically lack of representation of people of color in leadership positions, in positions like investigators, like I am doing myself now. And so it is of critical importance of someone like myself, a Latina, to be part of this so I can reach out to my own community, speak to them in English and Spanish, explain why the trial is so important, and to calm some fears. So that is why we're trying very hard for this particular study to have involvement of communities that are most at risk.
And ma'am, last thing, I have to ask you, we just had Governor Lamont on from Connecticut, and of course, we had Governor Cuomo here in New York. To hear governors say that we're once these trials are done and once these vaccines are approved, we're going to put them through our own process. Now, to a citizen, that might sound like, wow.
You're going to laugh, all right, because you know it's bullshit. It's 100% crap. All of them have to yield to the New World Order to pump up the masses with this poison they call vaccine.
Really making sure it works, but it could cause a delay. But you also mentioned the idea of a mistrust. When you hear that states are now going to go back and do their own work on top of the work you're doing,
all bullshit.
Good idea?
All bullshit.
I think it's always a wonderful idea to make sure that something is safe. I do understand that there has been a lot of
people that so-called making sure that something is safe for the people, the ones that actually want to kill you. Do you believe that? Wow.
Fear about the term warp speed and a lot of fear that we have been cutting corners. What has been actually happening is that the vaccine has been working through the phases it has to work through, just like any other vaccine. So we've gone through phase 1, phase 2, and now in phase 3 is when we examine if the vaccine will be helpful in the population that needs it most. So I understand the fear, I understand the concern. I think everyone should look at the data if possible and make the decisions. We believe that we're...
Look at the data with the so-called coronavirus. If you want to look at data and you can see that they're full of shit, the longer they drag this shit out, the more the people should see that it is a 100% hoax. Bam.
We're going to turn now to Dr. Jen Ashton to answer your coronavirus questions.
Watch this right here, people. It's another fake doctor again. That's the ones they bring on TV. They got no idea what a doctor do. You understand? They're just faking the dumb people. They're tricking you. You believe this? Watch this right here.
Start with Peggy, one of our viewers. She asked, how do you feel, Doc, about a child that sneezed twice and was sent home from school and cannot return until he has a negative COVID test?
You hear that, people? If a child sneezes twice They're gonna send him home, and he can't come back to school. They can't go back to school unless they take a coronavirus test. Sneeze, people. Somebody sneeze. Are you kidding me? This is dumb right here. You sneeze when you have the virus? Come on, people. This is bullshit. If anything gets in your nose until you walk, you can sneeze. This is a dumb shit right here, people. We're talking about pollens, tree, grass pollens, all of this shit going around, allergy and everything. You can't sneeze. You gotta take a COVID test.
But
Wow.
I that it's also allergy season. So what do you do?
Well, I think it speaks to the concern and fear that we're dealing with
The
in
fear that we're dealing with, or the fear that you sell the masses every day on TV. The reason why this one is here is to sell you the fear. Wow, the mass is not gonna get it. Fear tactics, dumb your ass down. That's why you tie up your face and can't breathe.
time this academic year. To be crystal clear, though, you guys, that reaction is not based in scientific data, evidence, and
All
fact.
bullshit. Whenever you mention scientific data, we know it's bullshit. All government crap you used to explain with science.
It's fear, and it's not even erring on the side of caution. It's potentially doing something that has more harms than benefits. So we have to remember, children are recommended to wear masks. So if they sneeze within a mask,
Children recommended to wear masks. First, children don't have to wear the mask. And now, yes, they recommend to wear masks in school. There you go.
there really should be not really a big problem there. And there are other things like seasonal allergies, influenza, other circulating respiratory viruses that can cause a simply benign sneeze.
Yeah, we were sneezing before
There you go.
COVID-19.
Right, but it's a tough.
Don't have to have no fucking virus, and people who have virus don't sneeze. It's bull crap, 100% crap. They're selling the masks. Don't believe it.
Situation for sure. Certainly is. And a lot of people looking to figure out how to clean their homes. Azul asks this: does steam cleaning kill germs, including coronavirus? This is a good one, you guys. And the answer is yes and no.
Bullshit. Read your fucking script. How we gonna be yes and no? It's bullshit, people. Stop doing those unnecessary cleaning and disinfecting. It's basically killing your immune system. What's wrong with you? When you don't breathe the regular air no more, you're killing your immune system. How you gonna live in this world after you separate yourself from everything else around? Germs and everything that keep your immune system alive. That's dumb, people.
We
Wake
have
up.
to distinguish between surface cleaning and killing viruses, and then on our person, on our bodies, and cleaning or killing viruses. This is an easy virus to kill, just with basic, routine, standard cleaning processes. We do not need to take this to an unrealistic operating room level of sterility here.
Yes,
And
you
we
already tell the masses, and y'all selling all type of shit to the masses, talking about this to disinfect and kill germs. It's bull crap. All crap they're
have to
giving
also
the masses.
remember that doing these
Costing you money.
things on a physical being can actually be quite dangerous. So do not do any kind of steam cleaning on your person. All right, Dr. Jen, thank you so much. And you
So you really ask if you can steam clean yourself? This is the dumbest shit in the world. I told you where the masses at. All of them is dumb as a box of rocks. Bam.
This morning, the CDC warning of a potential.
I told you, don't never trust the CDC. They're all a part of this trickery for the masses. You can see the rays right here, the sun ray. Yes, it's an evil people control it. They're the one who control the disease. You better wake your ass up, and CDC all fucking call it.
Uptick in daily coronavirus deaths, now forecasting up to 23,000 deaths in the next 3 weeks.
All coding. You hear me? 23 is coding in 3 weeks. Coding. And of course they know exactly the amount that they're gonna pick up. Get out of it.
That would average out to more than 1,000 deaths per day.
You see the numbers that keep going up and up and up, so something has to.
And you still wear the ugly mask on your face trying to talk to it. And the virus keep ticking up and up. Why did the mask work? Why the fuck you think the mask work then? Come on, people. Why the mask and everything, the social distancing and everything work and the virus keep ticking up? Is that real? Come on, people. They show you that they're full of shit.
Across the country, infections now on the rise in 33 states.
33 states is according. They never miss, people. Come on.
Missouri is reporting its deadliest day this week.
All bullshit.
A new study now suggesting young people are driving the spread.
There you go,
They're walking around, seeing their family members, doing all their activities, but they're positive, and hence they're passing it on to others.
See, you're moving around just like these people right here. They're positive, they don't know, and they're passing it around to others. And by the way, somebody gonna die that they pass it off to. But these people, they have no symptoms. Dumb the fuck.
Colorado is now banning 18 to 22-year-olds from gathering anywhere in the city, regardless of location or group size. Nearly 80% of recent cases in the city have been connected to students at the University of Colorado. And the University of Virginia is now implementing new restrictions on student travel and visitors.
Yeah, it's not fair. Either get everyone or get no one.
Don't worry about no student travel and visitors, because this is how they do it. Regular so-called household, you can't harbor your family member over there. You understand? That's what they do. Ban house-to-house visits and everything. It might seem like they loosen up, they're only gonna get tighter and tighter. Remember
While
that?
new concerns about Yom Kippur celebrations this weekend. Health officials in New York say they're now monitoring clusters in neighborhoods with large Orthodox Jewish populations. Overseas, France now reporting a record increase in the number of daily cases, while Britain is seeing an all.
No matter what you do, the cases is ticking up. How can it work? How can wearing a mask work? How can social distance work? How can quarantine work? How the fuck did it work and it keeps ticking up and up and up and up? This is dumb right here, people. You have proof right here to show you that none of the schemes that they come out with work. If they're gonna keep giving you the number up and up and up, how the fuck the mask work? Come on, don't wear it no more.
Time high in the number of new infections.
Don't wear
in
it
Finland,
no more.
officials are now using.
Don't follow nothing that they give you no more. No more fucking social distancing. No more mask wearing because it don't work. Come on.
Dogs at airports to sniff out passengers who might be affected.
You believe that? Yes, the dog can sniff out COVID-19 in the airport. You believe them people? You're dumb as a
starting to look at if dogs can detect an odor associated with COVID-19.
Doctors in the U.S. are now looking at that method to see just how accurate these dogs are at sniffing out COVID.
Yes, dog can sniff out everything. You're full of shit on the mask.
Although American doctors are monitoring that program, the TSA says it has no plans right now to train canines to detect COVID.
To detect COVID. Are you kidding me? Bam.
Connecticut's coronavirus positivity rate remained under 1% for much of the summer, but it's now reached or surpassed that number every day since September 9th. Governor Ned...
Since September 9th, that's 9-9 according. They're fooling the masses, but I told you people, why is the virus ticking up and you're doing all of this shit to save yourself? Can you believe it, people? This is not real.
Who has one of the highest approval ratings amongst governors for his handling of the coronavirus pandemic, has called this trend concerning. The governor...
You see what he posts up with people? The vice are right there. The one that give you your Viagra. They're the one who gonna give you the so-called vaccine. You believe them? It's a coincidence why he's standing up here with them. It's for the vaccine, people. They're gonna poison your ass.
Now, Governor Lamont, thank you so much for being with us today. And before we discuss COVID-19, I do want to get your reaction to President Trump. He would not commit to a peaceful transition of power if he's not reelected. Republicans were downplaying it by saying the president says crazy stuff. They insisted there will be a peaceful transition. But what is your reaction to the president?
My reaction is time for the Republicans to stop downplaying his outrageous comments. Ever since George Washington, the peaceful transfer of power is a hallmark of our democracy in civilized
nations. This is nothing but bullshit, a smoke screen. Why they use the fear of the so-called virus on the masses. Get you all scared and in your feelings. You're gonna vote because you have the virus. Because you're scared of the virus, you're gonna vote. Get the fuck out of here. This is bullshit. How you tie this to the election? Come on.
Asking parents to please wear a mask when coming to cheer on your children at sporting events.
Now take a look at this right here. Wear a mask when you go into sporting event. But take a look at this right here, people. The place is almost empty. This is a hoax right here. 100% bullshit. We go watch it. Let's see it.
Who refused, and what then happened? Here's Clayton Senda.
Now take a look at this right here, people. The stadium is empty. The whole place is empty. And you wanna tell me somebody can't sit there without a mask on? This is bullshit. Open air. You're sitting outside. This is not a closed environment. What is going on right here? This is a crap story right here. They give the dumb people.
Tonight, a woman who refused to wear a face mask at an Ohio middle school football.
How long it takes to cuff somebody up, as you can see. This one in the orange shirt for Freemasonry is just a fake scene. 100%. Why these people, only a few people, why they have to be close to each other? What's going on? They all family member? This is crap right here. Outside. Look at this shit right here, people. It's outside, nobody there. Are you kidding me? This is a hoax.
Police say the school district in Logan, Ohio requires all spectators to wear a mask or leave, but Alicia kids repeatedly...
Spectators have to wear a mask or leave. Look at this, people. Outside environment, open area. Is this a joke? Wow.
Accused, telling Officer Chris Smith she has asthma. And Officer Smith told her she was now facing a trespassing charge.
For what? What do you mean trespass? She's not supposed to be there? This is a hoax right here, people. This is how they convince the masses you're gonna get in trouble if you don't wear the mask. This is bullshit right here. Don't listen to them. You got rights, people. You don't have to tie up your nose. You have a right to breathe. Your nose and your mouth, you're supposed to be able to breathe freely from them. You understand? Don't tie up your nose. That's bullshit.
Of a fight.
There you go. Not bullshit.
They keep struggling as Officer Smith...
How long? Where's the fucking officer? How long an officer would have taken to pop up a little woman? This is a joke right here, people. Are you kidding me? Just a show for the dumb
to put on handcuffs. Other spectators, all wearing masks.
Yes, that's why they show this person sitting right here with the dumb mask on. Yes, everybody wearing masks except for her. That's why they're gonna lock her up. Get out of here.
This is over a mask.
Finally, using a taser on kids to take her into custody.
Wow, use a taser. Camera start moving around as soon as the taser go off. Another fake story for the dumb people. They want to convince you that yes, if you're going anywhere, you need to wear the mask or you might go to jail. You see that? That's how they do. They can't lock you up for not tying up your damn nose. Come on.
Using a taser on kids to take her into custody.
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
As Kitts is led away, she appears to have a mask bearing an American flag in her pocket.
Of course you know the mask got an American flag she got on in her back pocket. Nothing but bullshit for the dumb masses. I already told you people, this is how they got you. You got no control. This is how they got you in this satanic earth. You got no control over your own life. That's the reason why they can't make a mask to protect them. They have to wear a mask. They have to give you a mask that you wear to protect others. Are you kidding me? The dumbest shit in the world, people.
Overall, as much as a quarter of the UK's population will come under tighter coronavirus restrictions after new rules come into force this weekend affecting Cardiff, Leeds and Blackpool. Household.
Yeah, that people, new world. They got the new world order turned up in London right now, in the UK and even in Europe. Yes, more lockdown, more restrictions, because they said the virus is spiking up. You have the people tie up their nose walking around, and of course they're still catching the virus. Come on.
Banned from mixing with other households.
You hear that?
England is...
You hear that, people? Listen, because it's nothing foreign. It's also happening in America. Pay attention.
Leeds and Blackpool. Households will be banned from mixing with other households.
Wow.
England
is also gonna be banned from mixing with other households. You see that, people?
Seeing a rapid rise in coronavirus cases, with London now on the hotspot watch list. In a moment, the latest on the new local lockdowns, but first, here's our medical editor, Fergus Walsh, and his report contains some flashing images.
The coronavirus numbers are all going the wrong way. Infections, hospitals...
How did this happen, people, with everybody complying, wearing the mask, social distancing, lockdown, go home from your work, all of that shit? How the fuck the virus still spiking up? This is crap.
Infections and deaths are all rising. The latest R number has increased to 1.2 to 1.5.
Look at this right here, number 3, number 6. What do you think? 3 6 is the mark of the beast in plain sight.
Which means every 10 infected people will pass the virus to between 12 and 15 others. The Office for National Statistics Infection Survey estimates that more than 100,000 people in England...
This again, people, another 3 6s again. This is how they do it. All in the numbers, holding for free.
Had coronavirus in the week ending the 19th of September, nearly double the previous week. That equates to 9,600 new infections.
Hear that, people? They go your 96 again, holding. They can't fool everybody. They can't give you nothing but holding in the fakery. It's not real.
A day, roughly 3 times the number that were being picked up by
Of
testing.
course, there go your 9-6 and you just mentioned 3. Our devil called
It
in.
amounts to 1 in 500 people in England being infected, and that doesn't include those in hospitals and care homes. In Wales, it's estimated that 1 in 300 people is infected. Infection rates are rising fastest in England, in the northwest, Yorkshire and the Humber, London, and the northeast.
Just bullshit, people. 100%. It's not real. Why you let them lie to you? I already told you what the coronavirus is. Not the COVID-19. The COVID-19 is a 100% hoax. As far as coronavirus, they use that to describe a common cold. Just a fancy word for common cold. Now we're going into cold and flu season. Of course, they're going to come up with everybody basically got the so-called coronavirus, a common cold, and they're telling you it's a deadly virus called COVID-19. COVID-19 is 3 6s in numerology.
Leeds, 750,000 people will be banned from meeting in each other's homes or gardens from midnight.
Yes, there
the
you
new
go.
restrictions.
And don't think that's foreign, people. Anywhere you're at, that can happen. That's how they do it. All they have to tell you that the virus is ticking up, and bam, they can pull any restriction on the
It will
people.
also apply in Stockport, Wigan and Blackpool.
There you go.
In Leeds, there was a mixed reaction.
People have to go to work, they can still get public transport, so there's still going to be mixing with people, so it doesn't really make any sense. To be honest, I don't really agree with the restrictions. But I'm a key worker as well, so I've been working the whole way through it, so I've seen like a large majority of what's.
Watch them with the stars right here. Anywhere in the world, they use the same stars. Don't let them fool you, people. They represent the devil people that try to control you. The same one that created the fake pandemic.
Been on, and like you can see some people just don't want to follow the restrictions and stuff as well, so it's even more frustrating when that happens.
Demand for tests in London, like elsewhere, remains high. The capital has been
Demand for tests remain high. They're the one who want to test everybody. Wow, this is BBC. They don't like the map. They might ban the video
added to the
fast.
government's watch list following the rise in cases. The mayor has called for a ban on households mixing.
Yeah, but take a look at this right here, people, where they're doing the testing. Nobody there, just bullshit. The same thing anywhere you go. Nobody at these so-called testing sites, but they're still coming up with all those numbers. Where is they get these numbers from? Where is they get the numbers of death? All them people die in the hospital of COVID, the ones they're counting, where did they die from the COVID? Come on, fake.
The mayor has called for a ban on households mixing. Despite the outbreak growing
They
around
do that in a lot of states in America also. Don't worry about
the
it.
UK, cautious optimism from the team running this COVID symptoms app. It won't prove as deadly as the first period.
We're also hoping that there will be less.
Don't worry about it. Apple and Google are already tracking the masses with this COVID bullshit. Find another way to so-called track the masses. And I got a video I'm gonna do about that so-called Apple Series 6 watch that they got for the masses. Just like you see the so-called Elon Musk with the Neuralink. It's the same type of shit they're introducing the mark of the beast to the people.
Deaths, even if the number of infections are the same, because many of the vulnerable people will have already been affected in the first wave, and we should be much better at protecting them in the second wave.
It will take at least 2 weeks before we know if any of the new restrictions will have an impact on the outbreak. For now, the coronavirus...
First of all, no restriction have no impact because the virus still so-called spreading. So-called, that's what you tell the masses, right? The virus upticking, keep going up and up and up and up. But you still have the people under restriction and convincing them that it's working? Come on,
numbers
people.
may just keep rising. Fergus Walsh, BBC News.
Well, the latest government figures show that in the last 24-hour period, 6,874 new infections were recorded across the UK. That's 240.
How can you do that fast in 24 hours? This is bullshit, people. How can they come up with these numbers in 24 hours? Most of them say the tests come back in 3 to 4 days. Wow, sometimes even a week. This is a joke.
It means the average number of new cases reported per day in the last week is now 5,329. Slightly more
people are going to hospital. There were 291 admissions on average every day.
Go and check those hospitals. Don't just take their word for it. Go and check those hospitals and see. There's nobody in there. 100% I'm on the money.
Last week, doesn't include Scotland. 34 deaths were reported in the latest 24-hour period. People who died within 28 days of a positive COVID-19 test. For technical reasons, that also doesn't include Scotland. It means on average, in the past week, 29 deaths were announced every day, taking the total number across the UK to 1,000.
So 29 deaths announced every day. What that got to do with the fucking COVID-19 bullshit on?
936. Lockdowns are being introduced in 3 more areas of Wales this weekend, the capital Cardiff, Swansea and Llanelli. It'll mean close to half the Welsh population, around 1.5 million people, will now be under much tighter restrictions.
Wow, so you think that it was over or it was coming close to over? No, people, they're just beginning, because I already told you, 2021 is when they're going to give you all the agenda that they got in place, including the new president of America and all that. They're going to fuck up the masses. That's what they're going to do. The direction that they're going in, that's you're going to see it on the election. Bam.
More than Hal Griffith reports now from
come to a decision by Sunday. The logistics of lockdown can be painful. Lee and her grandson, Corey, decide how they cope.
It all depends on how long this lockdown will last.
They live separately, so from Sunday evening can't be under the same roof or leave Cardiff.
Wow, why they can't be under the same roof? This is bullshit right here, people. I told you. Don't let it sound like it's something foreign. They will bring it to you. Bam on.
But perhaps there is no nation on earth with a bigger crisis than India. They are on track to overtake...
With India, with over 1 billion people there. Wow, let's go. Let's see what they're saying about so-called India breaking out.
The U.S. is the nation with the most cases worldwide. How did this happen in a place...
They're gonna take over America for the most cases worldwide. Wow, why that didn't happen in China, where the virus so-called breakout? Why it didn't happen in China, people? Why 1 million people in China never have it, but they have over 1.5 billion people here? Come on, this don't make no sense. America with only 320 something million, they're the one who have 1 million and change, 7 million cases. Come on.
But initially achieved success containing the virus. Our Ian Panel brings us this in-depth report.
In-depth? Take a look at them. It's just a show to show the Americans and the rest of the world what they're going through. It's just a show. All of them putting on the show for the masses. One world government. Everybody gotta participate.
Wilson Khan used to speed through India's
just for TV people. You're not getting
paddled to save the living. Today, the medic races to collect the dead, weaving through Delhi's clogged streets, bodies swathed in white, ready for cremation, in a race to slow the spread of it.
That? These are the ones in white, ready for cremation. You believe it, people? It's not a body in there, it's just a bullshit for the dumb people with no brain.
Swathed in white, ready for cremation, in a race to slow the spread of a disease coursing through India's veins. It now has the world's fastest growing rate of infection and death. Today, 2 more COVID-19 casualties are added to the more than 100,000 deaths. And more heartbroken.
Yeah, that people, they have over 100,000 deaths. Yes, they have a bit over 1 billion people. America, they got 200,000 deaths and over 7 million cases. There you go. Nothing but bullshit. Just a show, people. It's just a show. When you're gonna get it, it's just a show they're putting on. A worldwide show for the dumb folk. There you go.
This is what passes for an ordinary day as India gets hit by a second wave far more vicious.
Everywhere gonna get the second and also the third wave. All depends on the season. You hear them telling you to rush to get the flu shot because they know already they're gonna pass off any flu or cold-like symptoms on the fucking people as corona.
First, preying on the most vulnerable. Today, Mohsen had to pick up the body of a 3-year-old girl.
3-year-old right there on the money. You think it's a coincidence? Freemason trick.
Heart breaks. I have seen so many bodies.
Absurd. Full of shit, people. You believe you can cry a lick at tears?
It's beyond his remit, but Mohsen makes sure the little girl is laid to rest in dignity.
The family is poor and cannot afford a cremation. I called this man from an NGO.
Remember, they can't afford a cremation. Remember, the government gonna basically take the so-called body. Once they hold somebody and say, hey, this one got coronavirus, they're not letting go of that body. That's what you need to know. They're gonna do whatever they want with that body. You never see that person again. Remember that shit. Once they tell you they got the COVID, they're gonna take that body. You're never gonna see it again. What they're telling the masses right here, get the fuck out of here.
To come and help pay for it.
Get out.
It's the grimmest of jobs, exacting a terrible toll.
In the hazmat suit and on the phone. You believe them people? It's dumb shit for the dumb people.
A terrible toll. The bodies keep piling up. India seeing nearly 2.5 million cases
this time. We're seeing more patients and deaths. We're picking up 7 to 8 bodies on a daily basis. And
there are people, they're picking up 7 to 8 bodies on a day-to-day basis. So where they're picking them up from? Somebody at home and die and they say, oh, it's the COVID kill him, and you just go over there and say, yes, it's COVID, and classes at COVID the same day. This is bullshit right here, people. What happened to autopsy? And them shit don't come back in 1 or 2 days. What's going on with this fake story? Wake your ass up.
3 are going to the graveyard.
It's an unimaginable loss for a country that had relative initial success in containing the virus. Back in March, India joined much of the world in shutting down. The world's second most populous country gave just 4 hours notice The world's second most populous country gave just...
What they're doing right here, beating people to stay off the road?
4 hours notice before imposing one of the most rigid lockdowns. It paid off.
There you go. I already told you this got nothing to do with a virus. Just like they rather kill you if you break the fucking curfew. You understand? That's nothing to do with no virus. It's just the government shit 100% to show they control you right here. Look at the damn building behind them. Look at the place that they at. All trash and junk. But you spraying water on the people to stay home. Dumb the fuck
relatively low compared to hotspots in Europe and the US, but the country of 1.3 billion people was too quick to reopen. Desperate to revive its economy, businesses resumed and public gatherings soared.
What will matter is how many of us are alive at the end of time.
Hear that, people? Nothing but scare tactics for the dumb masses. It's a worldwide thing. India is no different. So see what they're doing? They're running an agenda on the masses. All of a sudden, India is spiked up with coronavirus. Come on.
Also tonight, the coronavirus here in the U.S., more than 200,000 American lives lost, and they're now predicting up to 23,000 more Americans.
You hear that? They're predicting, people. How could they do that? How can they predict? This is dumb shit right here for the dumb masses, and they know exactly when that life's gonna be lost. Come on.
Now predicting up to 23,000 more Americans could die by the middle of October. That's just over the next 3 weeks.
So in 3 weeks, we're gonna have 23,000 people add to that 200,000. 3 weeks. Wow. And of course they know 3 and 23.
President Trump is now threatening to overrule the FDA if he doesn't approve of the FDA's tougher guidelines of potential vaccine.
Donald Trump gonna come to your rescue. Yes, when they come with that tougher guidelines, Donald Trump is gonna ease it for you. What you think, people, is part of what they got going on. Yes, for the masses in 2020. What gonna happen? They're gonna remove the Trump, put in a Biden with more stricter restriction on the masses. Come on, people, you better wake your ass up. We're gonna see if they're gonna pass the baton to the next character to take us down this rabbit hole right here at this section. Yes, in the New World Order.
Fauci saying tonight, I would back the scientists. And now the states this evening where they say they'll have their own review of the vaccine. Here's Mary Bruce.
After touting a coronavirus vaccine by Election Day, President Trump is now threatening to reject stricter safety standards that could slow down its release, once again undermining...
Slow down its release? Just wake up, people. It's part of the division scheme that they got for the masses. It got a lot to do with a so-called election that they use to count up the people with their status, know what they're doing and where they're fucking from. That's how they do it.
That has to be approved by the White House. We may or may not approve it. That sounds like a political move.
Tonight, 4 vaccines are in their final trials, but new rules from the FDA would reportedly require drug makers to monitor trial volunteers.
Don't worry about the FDA. It's the same fucking people that gonna give you the vaccine. You're not getting it, it's them. Wake your ass up. Anything that get through to the masses, anything that you get through to, and get to you. It's the government running it 100%. They're the same people that gonna give you the vaccine. You think they're gonna test it to make sure it's good for you? Get out of here.
Here's for an additional 2 months. Dr. Anthony Fauci coming to the FDA.
Fauci right there. What is this? Wow, they're full of shit. But what's wrong with you? You can't understand? They are fucking puppets working their brain.
They look at it and say, we really feel strongly we should go this way. I would back the scientists.
Look at the eyes of the bullshit character and you can tell that it's not a real character. It's not a real fucking person. Why would you let this one tell you about a disease, the virus and everything? Why would you take something from them? Come on, take a look. Look at the eyes.
Fauci said they may not need the additional monitoring if the vaccine is overwhelmingly effective, but stressed if they go ahead with it, it is only to ensure the safety of the vaccine.
To get rid of completely any further waiting for safety, I think most scientists would say no. You really got to be careful.
Only thing they're gonna use to convince the masses that they're safe, yes, safety. They use that word over and over and over. That's what the FDA is there to do. Make sure the masses is safe. You're dumb as a box of rocks if you believe that, people. Take a look at this. Look at the people that bring you this so-called science about the virus. They're all fucking fakers.
The FDA declined to comment on the president's threat, but just hours earlier, testifying on Capitol Hill, the FDA commissioner was adamant they are being guided by science, not politics.
You hear that? Testifying Capitol Hill. Yes, they're being guided by science. You believe that, people? What is science? Something to explain all the trickery and the lies they give.
Thorough review processes and science.
Don't worry about no Capitol Hill. It's just a show.
Will guide our decisions. FDA will not permit any pressure from anyone to change that.
A vaccine could be authorized as soon as next month, but it is not expected to be widely.
Wow. As soon as next month. I already told you that they got it here sitting and waiting for the masses. Don't worry about it. You think they're really doing this right here? Testing it to make sure it's safe for you? They know exactly what it is. It got nothing to do with no virus. Wake your ass up.
Until next spring. With concerns that the White House is increasingly injecting politics into the pandemic response, New York today announced it's going to...
There you go, people. Why you think this Cuomo is big and involved in this shit right here, people? He's a part of it 100%. As you can see the Freemason eagle in the back. You see that right there? What you think? And they're all in the Freemason hand sign right there with the damn scale.
His own review of any vaccine.
Frankly, I'm not going to trust the federal government's opinion.
You hear what they say, people? It's the same fucking federal government. What do you think the fucking Cuomo is? It's the same government, people. He tell you don't trust the federal government? You gotta be fucking kidding me. And the dumb people sit there and believe in these people is one of them people. The same FBI, the same CIA, the same government people is them. That's who put on the fucking Cuomo. What do you think?
And I wouldn't recommend to New Yorkers based on the federal government's opinion.
Tonight, at least
All
5
bullshit.
other states
Just
in Washington,
because they want to divide you up in sections, that's why they do that dumb shit.
D.C. have also said they would conduct their own evaluations before distributing a
everybody
vaccine.
go say they create their own, doing their own research. All of this dumb shit is the same fucking shit they're gonna feed you, people. Don't let them dumb you down. They're trying to make you safe by giving you a poison, inject a poison in your body and call it vaccine. I don't think so.
While American unemployment soars in the pandemic, many are turning to food banks for help. In Los Angeles today...
Oh, you already, people. They're gonna let you depend on the government to eat. This is how they do it. They're gonna bring you down that road. I don't care. I know a lot of people get some government money, little stimulus. They feel good about the government system. You're dumb as a box of rocks. It's a reason why they call it stimulus. Stimulate your damn brain. You're gonna end up in this right here. I already told you. I've seen it with my own eyes. People lining up to get a few canned goods with peas and corns. That's it. They're never gonna give you shit to cook. Something that you can have a decent meal out of. They call it a food bank. Dumb the fuck
Nearly
out.
2,000 people lined up for donations, many of them there for the first time. NBC News correspondent Steve
They
Patterson
break the masses and then they can show it on TV what they did to you. That's what they're doing.
joins me now from where the food bank operates. Steve, tell us about what you've seen there today.
Well, a lot of thankful faces, Savannah, people that have been underserved.
Take a look at all of these boxes that you see piled up. What is in there, people? All canned goods, expired canned goods that come from the so-called stores. Yes, the supermarkets, in your neighborhood. That's where they come from, and they are controlled by the government people. Yes, they give them these expired foods to pass around, give the people. What the fuck you gonna do with a can of peas? Dumb the fuck on.
Really, in a hard situation because of the coronavirus, the job market has really yet to fully recover, or even halfway to that, to really being able to say that things are back to normal, or anywhere close to normal. And you could really see that today.
Yes, it all depends on what the hell y'all call normal. Y'all normalize a whole bunch of foolishness on the masses, like tie up your fucking nose. You call that normal? Yes, but in 2020 it is normal. You understand? If you don't wear it, you look unnormal. Dumb on.
About 1,400 people, they estimate, came through here. This is the LA
100, number 6 again.
Regional Food Bank. They've been doing this really since the pandemic started, serving, hundreds to thousands of people at one time. They estimate.
I tell you, if most of the people know what they're getting when they go to this food bank right here, yes, to support the government dumb shit, you would understand. They don't give you nothing to eat. There's no food there really. They give you some bags of peas that take 3-4 hours to cook. What you gonna do with it? Get the fuck out of here, people. They don't give you no real food at these food banks. Expire canned goods. Wow.
Probably handed out some 90 million pounds of food just in the pandemic alone. That equates to about 70 million meals. Today was no different. We spoke to people online. A lot of them, it was their first time getting it.
Please open that box and show the masses what you give them at that food bank. I guarantee you they would never line up there no more. There's no real food there. All garbage, expired canned goods.
Like this, but we're just put out by the pandemic. Others have taken advantage of it before, but we're skipping meals. We're eating things that were kind of in their cabinet left over, instead of being able to come around the table and have a full meal, in many cases with their children or with their grandchildren.
People, they're gonna give you some apples. Are you kidding me? You better wake your ass up. You see this pandemic going your way? Don't participate in it. Don't wear their mask. Don't social distancing, because they already show you the number is only ticking upwards. How the fuck did it help for you to wear a mask and hide yourself?